everything sports. Aaron is the man. Aaron, good morning. How are you?
A very good morning to you, Rufai. Doctor, good morning. Yeah. And I just want a very good morning to you.
No poem. You don't ever do a poem for...
Doctor, I'm there's no
poem.
There's no poem.
Okay, let's get straight into it.
I see you are a very faithful romantic.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You can bet on that. And let's start it off from the world of boxing. Rufai, we're discussing off air before the start of the morning show about the bouts that will shake the entire boxing fraternity. And that is the fact that verbal agreements have been made between the camp of between Anthony Joshua himself and Tyson Fury, that between the months of May and June, they are likely to have this fight go down. And this commitment is very key because right now, as they said, the devil is in the details. So these fighters will be hoping to put fine lines on paper with the hopes of having this mammoth fight happen. It will be the first of, who knows, maybe even a trilogy, who knows, but at least the first of two right now. But let's see how that one plays out. But more importantly, every year, Ringside Ford, since 1924, have been putting out a list that is to distinguish the best boxer on the planet Earth since 1924. The magazine was founded in 1922, so you can see that they have a long track record of putting out the best boxers out there. And they've said Tyson Fury, without a doubt, is the biggest, is the baddest boxer on planet Earth as we speak. And of course, Anthony Joshua is the first runner-up in terms, and his win. Now, you should note that that win against his last fight actually put him above Deontay Wilder, who lost to Tyson Fury at some point in the year 2020. So you put that into context. Tyson Fury is the man to beat going into 2021. Anthony Joshua is the first runner-up. Deontay Wilder is the second runner-up. Alexander Povetkin is the third runner-up. Dillian White, who also had about 2020, is the fourth runner-up, and on with Alexander Usyk in 10th. So I look at this and you say that it's quite interesting knowing that he's the top dog, talking about Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, and everyone will want to have a little chink on his armor. And will that happen in 2021 is left to be seen. And it will be starting from that particular fight. If it does happen, the fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Moving away from that, let's get into football, where Chelsea yesterday probably decided to rise to the occasion and banish their rotten form of two back-to-back losses as they beat West Ham United in that London derby yesterday. 3-0 it ended, but the scoreline did not say, it does not replicate how difficult the game was for the Blues on the night. Although Tammy Abraham got a brace for the team after one man, Thiago Silva at 36, still turning heads, and he rose the highest to score the goal. But ultimately, Chelsea were made to work very hard for it, because you can see Thiago Silva's goal came in the 10th minute, and they had to wait till the 78th minute before Tammy Abraham added 2, and there was a safeguard in some few minutes later to make it 3. So Chelsea right now will be hoping to take this form on and maybe vie for the title. A lot of talks about titles between Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool. Tottenham has actually fallen down the pecking order at the moment. Still speaking about football, Arsenal at the moment are literally lost at sea. More importantly, their rotten form is beginning to take a toll on the team, and the board of Arsenal has slammed this to the players that if they get relegated, they will be chopping their salary by 25%. At the moment, it sets Arsenal back 150 million pounds, talking about their wages annually, and they said 37.5 million will be taken off that particular 150 million if they get relegated. Arsenal have been flirting with relegation, 15th on the table, 14 points from 14 games is relegation form, and if care is not taken, they will be relegated.
Okay, I mean, Aaron,
yeah,
I'm not going to be surprised if they get relegated. You know why? It's a pandemic year. The last time Arsenal got relegated was about 80 years ago.
Yes, 1919, since they got promoted back into the first team in 1919,
and that was just after the Spanish flu. That was just after the Spanish flu. So we're in another pandemic.
Yeah.
It will take another pandemic for Arsenal to get relegated. It is happening.
But I doubt if that will ever happen. I doubt if that will ever happen.
Just being cheeky.
Arsenal 4 points above Fulham.
Yes.
Effectively in the relegation zone. But the coach, Mikel Arteta, He says that the team has just been unlucky. And that all of you are laughing at Arsenal, who are saying that Arsenal has become synonymous with pain, should realize that football is not basketball.
Okay.
And so, you know, this is just a case of Arsenal being unlucky. Do you agree with him that this is a matter of luck?
No.
As for Anthony Joshua and the Gypsy King, I think this is a matter that should be settled, you know, once and for all. Because the way they've been threatening and intimidating the man from Shagamu with Tyson Fury, I think that the matter should be settled, and we all look forward to that you know, encounter either in May or June. But why is nobody talking about Deontay Wilder anymore? I mean, is he still in boxing?
Yes, he's still in boxing, and that's a controversy because Wilder is hoping that he might go to the courts very soon, because he said that they signed up for a trilogy, himself and Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury seems to have reneged from that particular clause that there should be a third fight, and he's actually pushing for Anthony Joshua. He still has his contractually, he's still signed to fight Tyson Fury. So something must give. But right now, I think he's just watching and waiting. He might be a party pooper at some point and just mess up this particular showdown that everybody wants to see. But at the moment, Tyson Fury is still contracted to fight Deontay Wilder.
Well, I was going to ask you about Arsenal, and I did. Is it a matter of luck that Arsenal
have been poor? The players have been poor, because if you have players earning £350,000 a week, they should do better. Willian in the picture earns £220,000 and is well over 30. They say he came to Arsenal to collect retirement benefits, which is wrong. The player and the body language from the players have been very, very bad. They need to do better.
Aaron, you remember there used to be a club back in the days we called Pensioners Club. That was Bolton Wanderers.
Yes.
You remember what happened to Bolton Wanderers? They got relegated.
They got relegated.
Maybe that's just what will happen to Arsenal soon.
When Arsenal gets relegated, they are going to lose 25% of their pay. I hope that maybe that will motivate them to.
But they have a game tonight. They have a game tonight against Manchester City.
They'll lose it.
In the Carabao Cup. I think Arsenal should win it because Manchester City themselves are out of sorts. So it's almost bad against bad. But I think Arsenal should nick this one because in cup competitions, Arsenal seems to be faring better than league competitions. So I think Arsenal might win it.
Let's see what happens at the quarterfinal encounter, Carabao Cup.
So the Carabao Cup. So the quarterfinals will be going out tonight, and Manchester City will be hoping, as the defending champion of this particular tournament, to probably push one ahead.
They don't have Aubameyang. They don't have him. He's down with muscle injury. So without him, will Arsenal even be able to put up any serious?
And they've got Nketiah and they've got the likes of Willock that might be able to deputize, who have shown promise, have shown more fire in their belly than the likes of Alexander Lacazette, the likes of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Since Aubameyang sang that bumper package that sees
you all have enjoyed kicking a man that is down.
At this rate, Sharks of Port Harcourt will probably beat Arsenal, but it's fine. Aaron, thank you so much.
Really?
It's time for a short break of the morning show. We'll be right back with top stories in the national day. Sorry about that, Adesoa.